Kung may ebidensya na totoo ang reincarnation, maniniwala ka ba? What if two little girls who tragically died came back 1 year later as identical twins? This is the mysterious case of the Pollock twins from England. Isang kwento guys na hanggang ngayon ginagawang reference ng mga researchers at believers as one of the strongest proofs of life after death. Okay guys, quick disclaimer lang. The following story is based on historical records, interviews, and research from both believers and skeptics. Wala po itong layunin na mag-convince or mag-promote ng particular belief system. Ang goal po natin dito ay mag-share ng impormasyon at magbigay ng balanced perspective. Kayo na po mismo ang magdesisyon kung ano ang paniniwalaan nyo. So some parts of the story involve sensitive topics like death and grief. So viewer and listener discretion is advised. Okay guys, balik muna tayo sa Hexham, England, May 1957. Si John at Florence Pollock, may dalawang anak sila na babae. Si Joanna, 11 years old, at si Jacqueline, 6 years old. So one Sunday morning, papunta sila sa simbahan kasama ang isang family friend nila. Pero sa daan, may isang kotse yung sumalpok sa kanila. So tragically, si Joanna, Jacqueline at yung family friend nila all died on the spot. Ang driver, a woman reported to be mentally unstable, was said to have lost control of the car. So isipin mo no, one moment nagdadrive ka papuntang church, the next moment deads ka na. So for John and Florence, it was a devastating loss na halos hindi nila kayanin. Pero guys, exactly 1 year later, nung October 4, 1958, something strange happened. Si Florence gave birth at hindi lang isang baby, kundi identical twins, si Jillian at Jennifer. So guys, walang history ng twins sa pamilya nila kaya nagulat silang lahat. Pero mas shocking pa yung susunod na nangyari. Okay, una sa physical marks. Si Jennifer was born with a birthmark sa forehead at isa pa sa waist. So parehong lugar kung saan may scar at birthmark ang namatay na si Jacqueline. So diba identical twins sila guys, meaning pareho ang DNA nila. Pero isa lang sa kanila ang may marks. So for context, yung identical or monozygotic twins come from one fertilized egg that splits into two. Kaya halos 100% magkapareho ang genetic makeup. Pero kahit genetically same sila guys, hindi palaging identical ang birthmarks. Second is sa behavior. So habang lumalaki yung kambal, si Jillian at Jennifer started asking for toys na dati kay Joanna and Jacqueline. So tinatawag nila yung mga toys sa exact same names kahit hindi pa raw tinuturo sa kanila. Pangatlo, yung fears nung kambal. Kasi the twins were terrified daw of cars. So kapag may dumadaan na sasakyan, they would cry and say things like,
"That car's coming to get us."
At pang-apat, geographical memory. So nang isinama sila ng parents nila sa Hexham, the twins reportedly pointed out places connected to their dead sisters, gaya ng school at playground, kahit first time daw nilang pumunta ron. So guys, dito na pumasok si Dr. Ian Stevenson. Isa siyang psychiatrist and parapsychologist from the University of Virginia. Si Dr. Stevenson guys, legit siya na researcher. So for decades, nag-investigate siya ng mga bata na may past life memories. So nung nalaman niya yung case ng Pollock twins, pumunta siya sa UK at in-interview niya yung buong pamilya. He documented the twin statements, behaviors, and physical birthmarks. Tapos later pa, he even arranged genetic testing, confirming na monozygotic twins nga sila. So for Dr. Stevenson, the Pollock case was one of his strongest examples of possible reincarnation. Kasi ang combo daw ng birthmarks, early memories, at behavior was highly suggestive. So meaning, hindi siya 100% proof, pero sobrang solid na para isama niya sa mga best documented cases niya. Pero syempre guys, hindi naman lahat convinced, di ba? Skeptics argue na halos lahat ng kwento galing sa parents, na si John at Florence. And when you're grieving, minsan unconsciously nakakapag-project ka ng memory sa mga bagong anak. May tinatawag silang information contamination. Meaning baka may relatives or kapitbahay na nagkwento at narinig ng kambal and then naulit lang nila or ginaya nila. Ganun. Plus, selective memory. yung mga parts na hindi nagmamatch baka hindi na lang naikwento. And here's the kicker, guys. In recent years, sa isang podcast at ilang news features, descendants of the Pollock family spoke up. So ang sabi nila, may family dysfunction daw at controlling daw si Daddy John Pollock. So may possibility na pinush or inimbento partly yung reincarnation narrative. So guys, by the time they turned 5 or 6, yung kambal guys supposedly forgot their past life memories. So they grew up normal, nagkaroon ng sarili nilang buhay. And one of them, si Jillian guys, reportedly passed away in 2002. So as adults, wala na silang clear recollection of the supposed reincarnation memories. So ang tanong natin ngayon guys, no? Ano yung mas paniniwalaan natin? For believers, yung case ng Pollock twins guys is one of the best modern proofs of reincarnation. Kasi yung physical scars, memories, and behaviors na hindi ma-explain ng genetics or science alone. Sa mga skeptics naman, sabi nila it's just psychology and parental influence. Sabi nga nila, kids are suggestible. Kapag pinatibay ng parents yung kwento, lalaki yung bata na dala-dala niya yung narrative. And for modern investigators, sabi naman nila, the new family interviews add a whole new layer na baka nga the story says more about the parents' grief and control than about reincarnation itself. So, kayo guys, what do you think? Is this solid proof na meron talagang reincarnation? Or is it just the power of suggestion and a grieving parent's imagination? The Pollock twins guys remain one of the most famous unsolved cases hanging between science and supernatural. Ano ba kayo guys? Team reincarnation ka ba o team psychology? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if may iba ka pang story suggestions, crime, mystery, or historical scandal, comment o i-DM mo lang sa akin. Malay mo, yan ang next Dark Chika natin. Real stories, twisted endings, Dark Chika. This is Sa Likod ng Kwento with me, Apple Season, and as always, don't forget to like, follow, share, and save. And I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay curious. Bye-bye!